first hole on the Oak course is a straightforward par 5 that gives the player a chance for a nice start to the round. The optimal drive will be a slight fade, avoiding the oak tree on the right and leaving long hitters about 230 yards to a well-protected green. Players laying up should use a mid-iron, which should leave about 100 yards in to a green protected by 3 bunkers. At 180 yards, number 2 is the longest par 3 on the Oak course. All carry. You can't bounce it in. If you're going to miss short left. From there it's an easy chip. Missing right means an almost certain bogey. Number 3 Oak is a great driving hole. The long hitter wants to hit it down the left side while avoiding the fairway bunker. Protecting the green on the right at about 200 yards out is an oak tree that should be avoided at all costs. For the average player, a solid drive down the middle is perfect. A good drive leaves a short second and a good chance at a par or birdie. The fourth hole is a risk-reward proposition, whether played from the new blue tee at 410 or the white tee at 360 yards. The fairway slopes left toward the water, so a well-placed drive will be right center of the fairway. A short to mid-iron second shot to an elevated green suggests taking an extra half club to get to pin high. This beautiful par 3 is a signature hole at Beau Country Club and arguably one of the prettiest golf holes in the entire state of Louisiana. The hole is framed by the Tchefuncte River on the right and an old boathouse on the left with a beautiful cypress tree. The mid-iron shot is all carry, with tricky breezes coming off the river affecting the ball's flight. You'll want to play this one again and again. The sixth hole on the Oak course is a medium-length par 5, demanding a right-to-left tee ball to negotiate the dogleg left fairway and to avoid the big oak tree on the left. A good drive will leave a long second shot that is all carry for players attempting to hit the green in 2. Those laying up need to make sure they put their second past the fairway bunker on the right, leaving an approach of less than 100 yards to a tiered green protected by 3 bunkers. Due to oaks guarding the fairway on both sides, the difficult 7th hole requires a straight tee shot. After a good drive, you'll still have a mid to long iron to a green protected on the left by an overhanging oak tree, with greenside bunkers on the left. The 8th is a striking hole, a dogleg right with water guarding the entire right side of the fairway all the way to the green. Your tee shot here should be a gentle fade or a straight ball. You should consider hitting a fairway wood from the tee to avoid hitting into the fairway bunkers on the left. After a good drive, the second shot should be a short iron to a tiered green, usually right into the prevailing wind coming off Lake Pontchartrain. So perhaps take a little more club than your eyes tell you. The front 9 ends with a stern test, requiring a straight ball or soft fade from the tee. Whatever you do, stay out of the fairway bunkers on this hole. They are trouble. Even after a good drive, you'll still have a long iron or hybrid, which will have to be carried all the way to the green due to a bunker in front and two others protecting the green. A par here merits a well-deserved refreshment at the turn. The 10th hole is a par 5 of 490 yards. The tee shot on this par 5 is downhill, and long hitters should be aware that the water is definitely reachable from the tee, so a fairway wood may be the best option. A well-placed drive down the right side will leave an easy layup, or for long hitters, a clear shot at the green. Remember, if you decide to go for the green, guard against a pull or a hook. The out-of-bounds stakes are very close to the left side of the green, and balls tend to be attracted to these markers. The right dogleg 11th at 405 yards is the number 2 handicap hole on the Oak course and features a blind tee shot requiring a straight ball or slight fade. The second will be a mid-iron, slightly downhill to a large receptive green. The 12th hole, a par 4 of 350 yards, features another blind tee shot with a right dogleg fairway. This one is quite narrow and requires a precise tee shot, anything from a driver to a long iron. A properly placed tee shot will clear the trees on the right, leaving a short iron into a well-guarded green. The par 3 13th at 150 yards features a long, shallow teeing ground, which reflects the long, shallow green ahead. Pin placement can affect your club selection by up to 2 clubs. The 14th hole is a par 4 at 340 yards, and it's another picture postcard Louisiana scene, with the Cypress Lake on the left bordering the entire length of the hole. A well-placed drive on the right side of the fairway will leave a short to mid-iron approach. With the green sloping subtly from back to front, it's important to hit your tee shot all the way to the pin. The 15th is a demanding par 5, a dogleg left with water down the left side. A slight draw is optimum with your tee ball. A layup second should put you in the 100-yard range for your third shot, where you'll be hitting a short iron to a small green. The 17th is a downhill dogleg requiring a slight draw. A well-struck drive will receive added benefit from forward roll and a subtle slope from right to left. After a good drive, you'll be hitting a short iron to an elevated green with 2 bunkers on the right and water on the left. An unusual feature is a stand of pampas grass growing in the center of a greenside bunker. Whatever you do, stay out of this stuff. The 16th at 160 yards seems to play a lot longer. It's all carry over a pond to a large green sloping from back to front. Your long iron to hybrid tee shot needs to carry all the way to the hole, so pay very close attention to the pin position. The par 4 18th is a strong finishing hole, requiring accuracy and length off the tee. A straight tee ball is required to navigate the narrow fairway which is bunkered on each side. After a good drive, you'll have a mid to long iron in for your second to an elevated green protected by 2 greenside bunkers. If you get a par here, you'll want to reward yourself with a cold beverage in the Oak Grill.
Christopher Myers trails by 1 in the Pro Junior competition, playing the 18th, and this is his second to the par 5. So a birdie to tie the lead. Well, look at this shot.
Are you kidding me?
How about a double eagle walk-off?
Unbelievable. What a thrill.
A double eagle to win the competition for Christopher Myers.
That's the way to do it in style right there.
Well, guys, we've talked about the Florida swing this just a moment ago. Zach Johnson, second shot here at the par 5. He's got the round of the day going already at 5 under par. How about this? Will it? Yes, it will. Another double eagle.
You gotta kidding.
Absolutely incredible stuff we've seen on this Florida swing.
Just 199 to go for Scotty, and all the groups coming down here. Finchy are attacking this green with their second shots, mid to long irons in. And Scott's ball's all over the pin here. Oh, good in. Could be a two.
It's an albatross double eagle for Adam Scott at the 8th. Super stuff from the young Aussie.
Well, I like his angle from the right-hand side, so he's looking just to the right of the hole, trying to work it back gently to the left, staring it down.
And that's a beautiful shot. He's got it in there. He might have 2.
Wow!
Hello.
Bart Bryant with a double eagle at 18.
Well, he needed a good swing, and he got it. And the best thing, he doesn't have to putt. And he just jumped right back up the leaderboard. Thank you very much.
This is the shot of the day. Shot of the week. Who knows? It'll be one of the shots of the year. Daniel Berger, second at the par 5 6th. Go ahead. Do that. Daniel Berger, that is a double eagle, a deuce on a par 5. He hit 4 iron from
237 yards. One to savor.
And the hits keep coming for Daniel Berger in this incredible rookie season he has put together.
How about this at 18? Short time ago, Morgan Hoffman.
Wow, going with an iron. That's a big drive.
251.
Oh, man, that's a hard swing. And look at this shot. Got a nice second hop there.
What do you think, folks?
Bam!
Albatross, double eagle, whatever you want to call it.
That's amazing. What a shot.
And they're dancing and high-fiving.
Nice to be 3 under on one hole, isn't it?
Yeah, no kidding.
Rafael Cabrera Bello. This is second shot at the par 5. Takes a big kick forwards right at the flagstick. And this is what can happen over the final few holes here at TPC Sawgrass.
What a bounce. Wow, he's excited.
Double eagle, albatross, whatever you want to call it. It's a really big bird.
That was better than the Fred Couples bounce. Remember that one?
Yeah.
At the 9th hole, a par 5, all the way back there in the right rough, hitting his second shot. Gary Koch, that's James Hahn on this par 5.
And
take a look at this, Gary.
This is perhaps the rarest feat in all of golf, Steve.
See it bounce on the front edge, and then watch.
Disappears.
Oh, yeah.
Double eagle, the albatross.
At 18, his 9th hole of the day, Jason Gore, his second shot at the par 5.
Okay, just watch this. Pay attention. Big high fade. And we'll let the golf ball do the rest. Yes! 2.
A 2?
Albatross 2 at the 18th. That is cool.
Look at that card.
Minjee Lee, this is the drivable par 4 16th.
Tee moved up. It's 275 yards. It plays downhill in the fairway. Most shots will take a little kick to the left. That was a long, long carry.
Hello.
I believe that's the second one of those this season on the LPGA Tour.
And some early highlights. Some fireworks from Hana Zhang. There she is on the tee. The par 4 8th is set up at a drivable distance here today for round number 3, and Hana Zhang taking full advantage of it. Watch this, watch the flag.
It's pretty much a U.S. Open type par 3, a really difficult hole.
Unless you do that.
I'm a little biased there because I hold my second shot there back in 2007, 2008.
Yes, and looking for the eagle. What about an albatross?
Oh, unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Don't faint.
Tommy Fleetwood at the par 5 4th. Oh, great shot. Oh, go in. And it has. How about that? An albatross 2 for Tommy Fleetwood.
Is huge. He only has a 7-iron left of this pin. And that's Jack of old. That's a 7-iron, as I said.
Playing 564 yards, Dan, but it's straight downwind. That appeared to be 5-6 iron.
And that, folks, is a double eagle for Jeff Ogilvy.
Young South African, Louis Oosthuizen, trying to use those slopes. And this one could be very nice. Could be very nice. Oh, come to Papa. Yes! Double eagle. Albatross. Call it what you like. Louis Oosthuizen goes to 10 under par.
Carlos Franco at this short par 5. Huge lead on Hal Sutton, 5 up.
That is quite the swing, isn't it? That is a John Daly swing. And I mean, he has dominated these holes.
Look at that! Oh, unbelievable double eagle by Franco.
You gotta be kidding.
In the third round.
Yeah, we're checking it out right now. Coming up the hill.
I believe Bob Gilder went at it pretty hard himself.
I think so. Okay.
You see 8 points for double eagle, modified Stableford scoring. This is second shot, of course. Bounce,
Look out.
trickle, trickle, trickle. Give me 8. Barracuda bonus. Oh. It's $100,000 right there. Wonder if he knows that.
The best shot from the second round of the 2009 Deutsche Bank Championship. Australian John Sinden, beginning the day 35th on the leaderboard. Started on the back nine, makes the turn in 3 under. This a 3-iron from 250 yards, working the par 5 second over the ridge, and John Sinden, can you believe it? In the cup in 2. An albatross for John Sinden, the first to do it since Daniel Chopra a year ago in Las Vegas. The best shot from the final round of the 2009 Chevron World Challenge. A 568-yard par 5. Camilo Villegas, his second. A 3-wood from 262 yards. Villegas off that left side of the green into the cup for a double eagle. An albatross for Villegas.
Padraig Harrington with a shot of the day at the World Golf Championships HSBC Champions. This is the par 5 14th, his second shot, 240 yards away, and he sinks that for an albatross, a rare double eagle. 6 under on the day, tied for 8th. Padraig Harrington heading into the final round.
Albatross or double eagle earlier in the week from Per Ulrich Johansson from 262 yards. Here it is. And you just cannot believe, as you see this ball land, that it can move enough to the right to go into the hole. And then suddenly a dying swoop through the minefield. And there it is. The Albatross 2, which brought him from 3 over to level par. He was able to make the cut.
The best shot from Friday's second round of the 2006 Barclays Classic, Jeff Overton, the par 5 18th. From the fairway, playing his second, and this is one of those rare moments in golf. It one-hops, a double eagle at 18 for Overton.